Hey guys, welcome back to my another video, and today's video will be on Roo-code, which is the open source competitor of Climb. And this is basically a extension where you can install this on your VS Code or your Cursor IDE. So basically, what Roo-code does is Roo-code, formerly Roo-climb, is an AI-powered autonomous coding agent that lives in your editor. It helps you code faster, smarter, where you are starting a new project, maintaining existing code, or learning new technologies. So this is the key features here. So we have multiple modes where you can do something greater, right? Where you can achieve something good. So basically, first is we have the code mode. You can where it will provide you code where we have this architecture mode. It will plan and all the things for your, like, if you want to create a new project and you don't know what are the steps, so it will guide you properly, create the whole structure of your project, create the whole documentation of your project. Basically, that is this. So ask mode, you can ask anything, and the debug mode for any kind of problems you will face in your code, and the custom modes where you can create your custom agents. This is like agents. You can create your own agents where you can add tools on that agent, right? So if we go to this custom mode here, so first you have to install the root code in your extension. Let me just go into it. Okay. So when you just click on this is my cursor ID here, right? And when you click on this extension button, so here you can see this is the root code installed in my cursor IDE. If you have the what you can say, if you have the VS Code, then you can also install on that here too. So so if we open that root code here, so that's how its interface looks like. This is the new task, new prompts, MCP servers, history, open in editor, settings, all that thing. So here is this latest version, which is 3.12 release. Right, so let me just make this thing. Okay, so here we have this code where we have this code, architect, ask, debug, and edit. So we don't have this boomerang mode because the boomerang mode is the custom mode. We have to create that. And how we create that, we will look into that later. So first of all, this we can also enhance our prompt with this, for example, like, and how we can use that. If we just go to this setting button here, we can choose our model, right? I am choosing my DeepSeek model, and I am choosing also I have this entropic model. So you just have to add your API key here and you are good to go. So because entropic is basically a very expensive model, as you can see, the output price is $15 dollars per million tokens, and the input price is 3 million per token. So I am using the DeepSeek model, which is the DeepSeek Chat and the DeepSeek Reasoner. So you can select any of them, but you should have the API key for using that thing. So you can select the rate limits, right? Use the custom temperature like 1, 0.1, 0.5 or something. I just uncheck that. All right. So we have this auto approve options. So what it do is these are the basically tools. Retool, write. This will read your file. This will write your file. This will open the browser in that. This is the biggest feature, right? You can retry, you can add the MCP, you can add the subtask, execute, run command, right? So this is you can do. So this is the browser tool. In It will enable the browser in this screen size, which is 900 by 600. You can also select that uh, what you want to use, right? And then this is the enable automatic options, enable text to speech. If you don't want to write, you can just speech, right? You can just ask, you can just give your voice to it. All right. So now what? Now. So this is these are the experimental features they are doing. You can also import, export your uh, history, right? Your chat. You can also import that. So I would say save. All right. What is happening? Okay. So now what we'll do is prompt. And now here it is. So let me just go to that boomerang mode first of all. So if you say additional features, so here are these languages it is supporting right now, right? And where are the features? Just search this boomerang mode. So basically, what is boomerang? So if you see my previous videos where I show the thing like how you can create effective AI agents, and in that video I have told you that we have this orchestration workflow, right? So this is the same. Boomerang is the orchestrator mode where what it do is basically it will break down the task into subtasks. So what the orchestrator do is first, for example, let's take an example. You have to create a system, right, where you need documentation of that system, where you need the code of that system, what you are creating, and the all the requirements, all the like for example, you need the diagrams for these for your system as well. So what it do is it will it will divide that whole complete system into your subsystem. Basically, one subsystem is the documentation, one subsystem is the code, and one subsystem is the diagrams. So what it do is orchestrator divides these tasks into these three subtasks, and these subtasks will go to the three different LLM models. Like the documentation will go to the architecture mode. The code subtask will go to the code mode, right? And the diagram mode will also go to the architecture mode or and another different mode, right? And then it will combine, and then it will combine all three responses from these three modes, and then it will give you the final output. That's how the boomerang task will work. All right. So let's create a boomerang, right? So how it's work? Okay, so these are the setup for boomerang mode. So I suggest you ignore these things, right? Because this boomerang is download the boomerang if you click on this link. So what it do is basically it will create a file known as .roommates, right? And you have to create this file into every project. And this is kind of some kind of hectic work for me, like, right? I know myself. So this is the hectic thing that you have to create every in every project you have to create a specific file for this .roommates. So what I do is basically I just create a global thing where I can use that thing. So you just have to create this, click on this plus button right here, and you just have to name this boomerang, right? I hope the spelling is go. Right? Boomerang mode. This will be the slug of it, right? Yeah, my spelling was wrong. Boomerang, boomerang mode. Oh, okay. So I will say is global, and now I would the definition. This is the role definition. You just have to click copy on that. You can also change this as per your requirements, but I'm For now, I'm just doing this. Okay, so these are the available tools. What you want to do with the boomerang mode, read files, yes. Edit files, run commands, use browser, and use MCP. So these are the custom instruction you can also use. And these are the custom instruction. Uh, Let me just copy this whole instruction. Okay, cool. So my whole instructions is copied, and I just click on this. Boom. And now you can also just select this thing, support prompts, enhance prompt, explain code. I just do that. Okay, done. So now if we say we have this boomerang mode in our modes right now. The code mode, architect mode, ask, debug, and the boomerang mode. So now let's just create some things here. I want to create, I want to create, I want to create a quiz program structure uh, system. Let's do system. I want to create a quiz system where user, user takes the quiz, uh, access its marks, accesses marks, right? And what else? Yeah, I also want the diagrams. So for the system, let's just say this is my like human prompt, right? And now I want to enhance this. So what I do is I just click on this button. Boom shakalaka. Here we go. We have this uh, pure enhanced prompt where we have to design a comprehensive quiz system with the following features: user authentication, quiz creation and management, quiz tagging, visual diagrams, responsive design. So, okay, I just click press. All right, enter. So here you can see it will count the token, the context window, the boomerang mode will do all the tasks, the coding, architecturing, debug mode, all the things in the same context, single context window. Isn't that cool? Okay, so it's working. API requesting, yeah, yeah, yeah. We have this boomerang mode on, right? Okay, so we have this subtask. First, Ro wants to create a new subtask in a code mode. Yay! It created a yay. As you can see, it dynamically switched to boomerang to code mode, right? Because it is creating the code. So it will also tell you the amount of money it take for every subtask, right? For every task it do. Okay, we can say yeah. Run command, yay, yoo-hoo. So now as you can see, now it is creating the package JSON file, right? Right. So it is creating all the files do I need in this quiz system. It is create the README file, it creates the service.js file, and now it creates the HTML file here. I didn't do anything. It did all the things on its own, right? That's how the boomerang mode will work, the orchestrator. Okay, so now it just create this code, right? And now it give me like I have to create the diagrams. Now I'm switching to the architecture mode, and now it convert to that architecture mode, right? But it just ignored this error for now. We also have to work on this thing. So this is how Roo-code is working. But let's see what it comes with. All right, so I need to create. Okay, so now is it wants to read my file because I guess it finds the error or something. Hmm. Based on the task requirement, and I need to create four diagrams in mermaid.js format, ER diagram, system architecture diagram, quiz workflow diagram, and all stored will be in docs directory. So after all the tasks will be completed, I will show you in this my project will how my project look like. So yeah, we have to wait for that. All right. So this is where it comes the diagram. Oh my God, look at that. ER diagram, the sister system architecture diagram. So you don't have to create any diagrams. Look at that. Look at the diagrams it is creating. It is good. It is very good. Cool. So in the diagram, it did good, but in coding, I guess it missed something because I have this error. Okay, so what it's do is now it is requesting for my approval. Would you like me to proceed in creating these markdown files in the docs directory with the proposed diagrams? Yes, because yeah, only create specific diagrams. Yes, okay. Yes, proceed with creating all these three diagrams. Fine, sure. Because I like that diagrams. Okay, so the diagram subtask is created now. Now it switched back to your to his boomerang mode, and now it is searching what's left in my task list. Okay, so both initial subtasks are completed. Uh-huh. Now it, I guess now it come back to again the code mode with the authentication. Now it will do the authentication. Okay, guys, welcome back again after hours of working in this on this product, right? When if you see my timeline here, right? At I was in 7 o'clock, right? But now it's almost 9 o'clock, right? So what I want to say is that it just create this thing. That AI create just this thing, this quiz system, available quizzes and all that thing, right? It just uh, give me steps to create a database, a MongoDB database, and I did that, but not it didn't catch me properly. So as you can see, if you are seeing my screen right there, and if you see me, that I jumped into that AI, right? I gave the problem that this is the problem I am facing again and again because AI is stuck at the same problem and it is doing the same it is doing the same problem again and again in the loop thing. It just stuck in the loop, and then I jumped into that thing and I just pasted the real problem into this and told him that, man, this is the real problem. Don't iterate your problems again and again. Don't do the same thing again and again. Just focus on the real problem here, and and then it just solved my problems. If you can see above, there are tons of issues I was facing when I was doing that. So I will, so I always say that you should not rely 100% on AI. Like you cannot do like you just gave the instruction to the AI and you go to the bed and and when you walk up in the morning and AI say, yeah, bro, your system is ready. Your system is 100% is created and you can good to go. You can good to go. You can go to this thing. You can go to this thing and your system is ready. No, you cannot do that, right? And I'm not that guy that who who just create a simple game and show you guys like yo, this is like Roo-code is working absolutely stunning. AI is doing absolutely stunning. No, bro, I just create a real thing, that quiz system, and this is also a very like a simple thing, quiz system. And now as you can see at the real time that it didn't completely solve my problems. Yes, it solves many problem. It solves many, like it gave me a ton of files. Like if I show you in my Discord, this is my whole projectory system. These are the files, the auth files, the routes, env file, my my like MongoDB. You know, so give me this MongoDB. You have to connect to the MongoDB to get the error, to get this thing done. But again, the same thing, bro. You cannot rely 100% on AI. So guys, this is the real review on Roo-code, right? And I will definitely get this thing done because I just started this thing and I have to now complete this thing, right? So because it was stuck in my mind that, bro, we have some little things left, right? So if you guys really then please hit a comment and share your opinions on Roo-code if you use that thing, right? Then share your opinions on the comment section. So bye bye for today's video, and we will meet soon for the next video. Thank you. Bye.